Hello once again, my friends, and I'd like to welcome you to another video, another Halloween video. I hope you guys are having a great fall. It's fall in New England. It's already October 19th, so time is flying by. Before you know it, we'll be doing Thanksgiving and then Christmas, and those will be different videos. But this is the Halloween video. I've shown you guys vintage Halloween things in the past, and it's pretty horrifying to me because I call them vintage, and they are vintage, but I actually bought them new, and that's kind of depressing. This one is no exception. As a matter of fact, I found this one in the cellar, and this one has a special place in my heart because this is actually the first Halloween decoration that Amy, my wife, and I had purchased together. This is before we were married, and this is the dancing skeleton, and his box was a little bit rough, so what I did was I cleaned it up and I had to tape it to make it get its shape back. And what he does is he hangs and he kind of laughs and giggles and shakes around, and we've had that for so long, and I had seen it in the cellar and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So without further ado, let me introduce you to him. Okay, this is going to be a little awkward because he's pretty long. Let's take a look at him. You can see the box that he's in. It's open in the front, and it's packaged. His head has kind of like a cradle to keep his head from moving around, and he's tied in with the ties. Let me introduce you to this guy. Lying in his coffin, and you can tell it's a coffin because it's anthropoidal in shape. If it was a casket, or excuse me, if it was a rectangle, it would be a casket. So he's all tied in to keep him nice and safe. He's been through the years. He was from 1995. So he's been around a long time. This filming is 2023, and he's actually in a vintage Halloween video, and I actually bought him brand new, so this is kind of depressing to me. But let's take a look at the box and we'll go over some of the information on this guy. Alright, so we'll look at the side of the box. I'll show you the other side first, the side where his head is. Looking at the end of the box, 36-inch Janglin Bones with sound activated flashing mini lights, making movement with shakes and spooky sounds. And we'll go over to the side of the box. It'll be a little less awkward anyway. And you can see this is by Twinkle, and this is item number 653300. With sound activated, flashing mini lights, shaking movement, and spooky sounds. And you can see we've got some of the battery information coming up next. Insert AA batteries. Turn the switch to the on position. Clap hands and make a noise to activate the sound, lights, and movement. Turn off the switch to the off position to turn them off. Note, for best results, use alkaline AA batteries. This is a decorative item, not a toy. It's not recommended for children ages 3 and younger. It just kind of blows my mind that my kids we actually got this before my first son was born. And again, it's hard to believe how fast the time passes. And they got a nice picture of him on the side. So let's show you guys the photo. All the way down to his feet. And lastly, it's pretty much the same everywhere. We've got 36-inch Janglin Bones from Twinkle. I think the bottom of the box is pretty much the same as it was on top. It is. Incidentally, the price tag was still on top, and this was for a store named Bradley's, and this this is a while ago. I don't think that they're around anymore. On the back of the box, you can see the barcode. Distributed by Spearhead Paper Magic Group. And this is 653300. And this is 1995. The only other writing is all the way at the bottom. Do not mix old and new batteries. Do not mix alkaline, standard, or rechargeable batteries. Kind of like the same safety kind of precautions. And when we look at the other side of the box, it's pretty much the same that I just showed you. We have the picture of him, full size. And we go down to the Janglin Bones, and it's the same thing up at the top. So why don't we go ahead? I'm going to start taking the his ties off. It's kind of, that's a little bit better, so you guys can see what I'm doing. And again, ever since I was a kid, whenever I get something, I like to keep it in mint condition, and I always keep the box, and then I always package it, whether it's a Halloween item or anything, really. Those of you that know my channel, all my Star Trek stuff, pretty much the same thing. All right, let's put him up on my desk, and we're going to talk about putting the batteries in. All right, let's take him out, and we're going to put the box aside. So let's put him over here for a minute. And again, I cleaned up the box. It was full of dust, and well, you guys know what it's like when it's been in a cellar for a while. All right, let me show you guys what they were talking about when it comes to his batteries. So the whole piece itself has like a ball and socket, and I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So you can see the speaker, and you can see the switch. And I don't know if the switch is on or off right now. All right, it's set to off. And when you pull the door down, it opens up, and you can put the batteries in. It takes 3 of the AA batteries, and his jaw moves up and down. Thank you. All right, let's try it again. Thank you for watching, my YouTube friends. Happy Halloween. All right. And like I said, he's pretty basic. It's nothing really special. It's just mostly nostalgia. All right. So let's put these in, and I'll show you how they go in a minute. There we go. So when you bring the door up, you bring it up, and you click it over to the side, and we put the switch on. Yep, that's in the right way. All right. You see what he does? See, and the little thing inside his head spins, and it kind of makes him shake. Let me see if I can hang him up a little bit. We'll back up. And that's basically what he does. So when you make a loud noise, hey! Being rude, he's keeping his back to you guys. So that's basically what he does. like I said, I just wanted to share this guy with you. It's more of nostalgia. He's not going to stop now. So this is kind of like a fun little nostalgia video. I just kind of wanted to share with you guys. We're going to go hang him up. And the last part of the video is we'll hang him up and we'll look at him in the dark.